Hey everybody, I'm late. I apologize. I'm very late, almost 15 minutes late. And we're gonna have to be a machine here today because I want to finish this chapter today. But I can't go that long because I'm going with my mom to vote after the stream, and that closes at like 7. So I can't go too long. So we have to be very efficient. That being said, I'm gonna stall here at the beginning anyway, because I need to take the next little while. I need to take the next little while to. First of all, I need a haircut really bad, so my hair's gonna look terrible today. I need to take the next little while. It's in my eyeball to fix my webcam. That's why I'm late. Camera wasn't working. I fixed it, and now there's video. However, the green screen isn't working. Oh my god, this shit fucking. I'm literally about to. It's like falling down already. I hate this world, man. I hate it. Okay. I'm gonna be fiddling with the filters for a little while while y'all can chat. I don't know. Okay. Because here's the thing. If you throw on the chroma key, it's just like off. And every tutorial I watch, no one's is like mine. It's like such a mystery. I legit have no idea. I've watched all these tutorials and no one experiences the same problems that I do. It just looks bad. I covered my headrest of my chair in duct tape, so it would stop like keying into the background. But even that, like, look at this shit. Oh my god. It just doesn't work for some reason on my end. I like legit do not know why. Yeah. There's nothing that can be done, is the gist. There's nothing that can be done. There's nothing. Okay. I'm going to have a green outline around me, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've tried everything, and there's nothing I can do. Looks like hell. It's flickery. I've got a green line. It's a disaster. Okay. Well, anyway. It's Danganronpa time, but however, before we get into that, I'm putting myself away for a second. Before we get into that, I know I just said we need to hurry, so this is stupid to do this now. But I wanted, after Sunday's Minecraft stream, I promised y'all I'd let y'all hear some music thing I'd been working on. And then my whole computer crashed and it didn't happen. So I'm going to do that now to make it up to you guys. So for people who are newer to the channel, I've been trying to learn how to make music, mainly like video game soundtracks has always been my main interest. And I put out an album like a year ago that was made for like for Minecraft. It was like a Minecraft music pack. And I like the general idea of having putting out an album every once in a while with just like 11 or 10 songs that I've screwed around on because it's like I'm learning it, so it's not professional quality, but I might as well put it out because I need practice and I need people to hear it if I want to get better. So it's hard because I never like anything that I make because I'm still learning. So it's none of it's very good, like in terms of professional expectations, but I'm getting better. So, it's coming along, and I like the idea of having a main motif for each album, and so the House Moss motif was like all over a bunch of separate songs. You'll know it if you've heard it. And it's hidden a couple times, not hidden. It's in a couple songs for this album I'm working on now. But the motif that I want to focus on for this album, or just general chord progression, is the one for the second half of my extended end card song. So that like chord progression, it pops up a couple times, and like a few melody bits from that are kind of around. So that's kind of the main attraction of this one. So I made this song like all over the course of a day, and the majority of it has a lot of emotion in it. Not really, but it means more to me because the majority of it was made after the Devers trade news dropped, and I legit almost cried. I like my whole. We'll get into that later. I'm just going to play the song. It ended my day, is the gist. And I did not recover until I slept on it. So anyway, and I'm still not fully recovered. I'm like legit devastated. Okay. Here it is. I'm gonna play it for y'all. That's it. I like it. I'm happy with it. I tried to I can't even say sneak in because they're painfully obvious, but I tried to tie it to the end card song as much as possible. Not as much as possible, but like obviously this whole last part is the exact same like chord progression as that the like second half of the end card song. But yeah, the like main main motif for this album, the last one was that the very first melody in the very first song. And this one it's gonna be this right here. Those 5 notes is kind of like the main melody. Oops, I missed my mouse. Anyway, yeah, that's like the main motif for this album. So I'm excited. I'm pleased. Anyway, let's play Danganronpa now. I've made y'all wait long enough. Okay, let me save, close. Let's boot her up. We're finishing this trial today, even though I'm off to a crazy late start due to my own shortcomings, but that's fine. Oh, yeah, I got to turn my headphones down. Oh, my God, I almost forgot. Phew! Almost just blew my ears out. Jesus Christ, I hate this game's audio bouncy. So buns. All right, babies. I'd be so excited for a music stream if you ever want to do another in the future. I should. The first one stressed me out so much. I was like shaking the whole time. But I should do it again because it was worth it overall. Plus, I'm just more productive when I'm on stream because I got eyes on me and I can't get distracted. So yeah, I should. I absolutely should. Yeah. So the one downside to making music. There we go. One downside to making music on stream is that it takes a long time and involves a lot of like messing with stuff and then deleting it. And the few times I've tried to make music on stream, it drives me nuts because people are constantly like, it needs this, it also needs this, it also needs this. And I'm like, dog, I have had this project open for 20 minutes. We're going to get there eventually. It's a slow process. It's just like I used to always spend 50 minutes and then just pick a melody. People are like, well, it needs chords with it. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So anyway. Okay. I'm getting better every day. Every day that I mess with music. I need to just like, I need to expand a little bit. I make the same song over and over. Because I only know how to do like a few things. I need to like learn new things. With music. Everything I make sounds the fucking same. But anyway. It is time to play the feud. Let me turn my headset up a little bit. Load game. Class trial. I do not remember what was happening or where we are or what. I remember that my prediction is that Byakuya is going to be the Blackened. That I'm sticking to. Okay? Okay. All right. The bottle must have been broken. Oh, that's right. We're doing this slow ass like experimental determination.
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
There's broken glass in the ground. Every time I come into these streams, I'm like, oh, it's been so long, I forgot. And then I remember how this game's writing works.
We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
We didn't. Kyoko did. You were too stupid to math it out. You didn't even come to the right conclusion. It wasn't just a single broken bottle. The evidence that supports that is Kyoko and I figured it out before. The glass on the scale or whatever. Glass on the scale. Monokuma's bottle experiment.
I got it. Earlier,
Checkmate!
Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We
You didn't do anything.
The broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
I hate this dude.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is...
That is true.
There was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Look at this weird little curl thing my hair keeps doing. There's literally nothing I can do to stop it. Let me see if I can just tuck it into my headphones so it'll stay out of my face for the rest of the stream. I've put all kinds of product in there. Nothing does anything. Now I just have this gaping forehead hole where that hair used to be. Look at this. I look like Jimmy Neutron now. Maybe I should go get a hat. Whatever. Cut it off. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I can't handle having hair. Period. So I always cut it really short.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
Kyoko, can you take a break for a second while I try and get my hair to stay out of my face while also not tearing off from my scalp? Give me just a second. Give me just a second, Kyoko. Stop looking at me. I shave my head and somehow still have cowlick. Dog, it's this. I have like a Kyoko. I have a cowlick, but on this side. On this side. I'm just trying to keep it on my face and also not. I give up. There's no point. We can surmise that 2 bottles were broke. We know.
Someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
Why?
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Except the scale that I fetched and did that with.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
That 2 bottles were smashed. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Must have been used by Sakura's second attacker. Some bowling aficionados.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Hilarious.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle.
I forgot to put my glasses.
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
Really? The only
Killer
possible
wanted to make
conclusion?
it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Got her!
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Oh, so she put it
I
away.
admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
I guess. I mean, it's anecdotal evidence, but you are going to pieces.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Alright, you just were saying you killed her.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Hiro is quickly becoming my new favorite. I know Aoi was like my favorite for a hot minute. I think Hiro at this juncture is my favorite character that's left. It's a low bar. All the good ones are gone. But he just has a lot of good lines, man. I like him. He's annoying as hell, but I like him.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Boy,
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
that'd be the dumbest shit you've ever heard.
Right after I got Ogre's note, I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early.
Can I change the, audio balancing? The music is so much louder than the voices. I already did? Are you kidding me? Look at these sliders and still how hard it is to hear them. That is ridiculous. We're turning the music down more. There we go.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did? I'm gonna turn the whole audio up now that I've done that. There we go.
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I
Okay.
assumed Toko
Took
was
me until
still in
trial
there,
4,
so
but...
I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
Took me until trial 4, but we're finally starting to find the right audio balancing to play this game.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Boy, stop calling her
You
Ogre.
just now decided to share that with us?
Yeah, this is
After the
fishy.
shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
I don't buy it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
He thinks he ate that line. That was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Every time Byakuya tries to burn somebody, it comes out like a Mad Lib.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear.
Meeting she lies.
But maybe she found somewhere to hide.
The closet cabinet. Locker. Locker.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
I really wish you were the killer, but I know you aren't. No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. The fucking locker with... A new element has been added to bullet time battles. I guess... So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. From now on, you're going to have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. You have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it in the same way. Simply press the Q key, nor use the mouse wheel with a backslash. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set... Yeah. I'm going to pretend you said to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? By the way, you're about halfway through the game now. What? How? There's like 6 people left. I thought we were in the home stretch. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah! And it's the rhythm one. Oh my god, this is hell.
It's a lie.
Oh, and you
I
lost.
admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
Don't curse me.
I curse you.
Girl, what'd I just say?
It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I
This is the
hate
worst
you.
game.
I curse you. No, no, no!
Ah!
That's enough!
Lock her handprint. Shoot!
Should prove
This
it.
game sucks. I get the idea of the negative time being like, so you have to listen for the music, but you can barely hear it.
Did you know?
And the
someone left a
timing's
handprint
off
behind
even.
on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
How did that come out? Was it covered in chalk?
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
All right.
Okay then, let's
Then I
just
guess we were
compare
wrong.
it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
That's right, girl. Put your hand on it.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
It's musty dusty in there, I guess.
Hey, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
I guess.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Okay, so she only listens when Byakuya talks to her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Something that doesn't matter, probably.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on.
What do you see on this shrimp dick bitch, man? What? Literally, what about him made Toko be like, he's the one? He has no redeeming qualities. And everybody in chat keeps being like, oh, but he's, like, the first people were like, oh, but he's hot. Am I blind? Or am I missing something? This is the least interesting looking man of all time. He's ugly and annoying. And sucks. Fuck him. He is rich. He is rich. But like, literally, if you like enjoy this man, you need to actually look inward and consider what's wrong with your brain. Like, and that's not, I say that as a joke sometimes about opinions. This is a case where it's like, if you like, if up to this point you're like, oh yeah, I love Byakuya. I get liking him as a character because he makes the story interesting, I guess. But the people who are actually like, I want him, I would date him. Legitimately, there's something really wrong with you. And I'm not smiling or laughing. I'm just letting you know.
So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Well, you blew it,
Then,
so.
did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name.
Whoops.
I saw you forge her dying message.
Oops.
Well, that's awkward.
It's pretty
So
awkward.
after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
And I thought you were smart.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Girl, you're stupid.
Imbeciles, all of you.
True.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me.
Where did the blood go when she died? That's fire,
When
by the way.
I
That's
saw that
lit.
blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
Well, naturally.
I don't remember what happened after that.
Well,
If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
here she comes. Her? You mean... Yeah.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
It's the same drawing again.
everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise.
I mean, it would take anyone by surprise. Can we stay on topic?
I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
Wait, what?
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Okay, we need to keep Choco alive. We absolutely need... All right, forget everything. I know I've been begging up till now for, like, somebody to kill her or for her to leave or something. That is a dream scenario. Her killing Byakuya and then being executed. That's like fucking birthday, Christmas, back to back. That is huge, man. Oh my god, every time if I was able to eliminate both people left in this game who every time they talk, I feel like I'm in those mobile games where you beat puppies for coins. If they're gone, I'm happy. I don't care how it needs to happen. And she sucks, so she'd admit it right off the rip. We wouldn't even have to do a trial. She'd kill him and be like, bang. That's what I wanted to do. And then we'd be like, all right. Boom, boom. Fucking stupid. What games? Have y'all not seen that one ad that got a bunch of backlash because it was just like it was like this weird, it was like, save the dog. And then this video of like 2 kangaroos beating the fuck out of a dog and then peeing on it. I'll show you because y'all are going to do the thing you always do where you're like, what? I'll just pull it up. I'll pull it up. It's in my phone. It's really old. I'm going to have to scroll for a while. It's just this one mobile game ad. I'll find it. I should have sorted by video. So here it is. And it's like, save the poor dog that got peed on. It's a mobile game ad that I got. I've seen that. See? Why are you having your phone? Because it's funny as hell and I saved it. It's a good reaction video to use. That's what I send to my friends when I ask if they want to play 2K and they say I can't. Look at the way my glasses and the chroma key are freaking out. I hate it. So anyway, it's a good reaction video for when people like can't hang out. And you're like, this is how that makes me feel. Send video. So anyway. This is what I was talking about. Please do so I can have it. Oh my god. Okay, only when I find like a good reason to post it. So maybe in the future.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Love it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
Girl, you've killed thousands.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Yeah, she ate it.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
False. She ate both of them.
Come on, that's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre, so that's good.
Yeah, I guess. So that's good? Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hero on that one. Did Hina really do it? I know that was my first guess. That seems like that's where they're leaning towards.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone.
Oh,
we're ready
they're
to
doing the
vote,
camera
right?
angle.
Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Did Hina do it?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story?
I'm sticking to
I mean, you
Byakuya.
had to have noticed.
I think it's gonna be triple fake out to Byakuya. I'm staying strong.
Odd. Huh?
The fact that we still haven't touched on any of the poison stuff, or the fact that she coughed up blood.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that's still
Vomited,
wasn't the
not
end
even
of it.
coughed up. Vomited blood. She wouldn't do that from a blow to the head.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Stop. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is out there somewhere. All right, I'll make my argument. Oh, I should have been reading. I was not paying
I
attention.
was just
Status of the
sleeping
body,
peacefully,
yellow
And all of
pattern.
a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
Let's try the
I remember
examination
waking up
summary.
right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Well, she wasn't though. Oh, but it was cleaned off late. I see. Sorry, no, you're right. You're absolutely right, Hero. I apologize. That's on me. That's on me.
I was just sleeping.
This is gonna be
peacefully,
tough because I do not
waking up
remember
right
the investigation.
So you smashed her head in?
You got it.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Well, so that's not true. I mean, there is like a splatter of blood near the shelf. So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is, where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
Status of the
I
body?
remember waking up right in front of...
You were taken by so you smashed her.
You got it.
And where did the attack?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
No,
gonna be that
it's wrong.
straightforward. She was not there even the way, though.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
It's true.
The blow by the shelf was the cause of death. There's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's
What?
just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't
Hina,
attack
what's
her
your
while she was
problem?
sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
I guess. That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shut. The blood on the floor, the blood on the floor, yeah.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her,
It's
right?
so funny how they all just know you're the protagonist, so you're never accused. It's true. Well, no, I mean, the very first case, I was prime suspect. When Sakura died, I had to jump to my own defense because she died in my room. But it's true that after that, they're just like, let's go to the rhythm game, and they kill you. I guess. Also, what do you mean moved the body? She's like 800 pounds of muscle.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Can we see in the I want to check Sakura's report card and see if it has weight. Mondo has a star. Why? Oh, is it because we maxed out our friendship with each other? Legitimately devastating. Okay. Well, anyway, that's like devastating stuff. Let's dead. Sakura, wait. 218 pounds. And it's all muscle. Honestly, less than I was expecting by a lot. She's only 6'4". Both of those numbers are lower than I was expecting. Why we gotta have a chest measurement? Come on. Like, for this, it makes sense if you're like a bodybuilder. But, like, everybody gets a chest measurement. Even the, like, book girl. Okay, well, anyway. Anyway, yeah, for the guys, too. Dude, fire. 6'4" in Japan is like 6'8" here. I guess that's fair. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would have said 6'8", 300. Would be my guess.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that!
Fair, agree.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
I don't even know.
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of
I was
all,
gonna say the locked room. No one's talking about the
still has yet to be
poison.
explained.
No one's talking about the big spill in the chem lab and all the bottles getting shuffled around. the protein thing that was planted at the scene of the crime.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
No.
that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
I'll go.
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
Not true.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Correct. The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I saw it for myself.
I got it!
The locker was empty.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
And the locker was
And at
open.
that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
It's true. Unless she was crouched below the couch, I guess.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know.
I don't know! What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know?
Girl!
You killed her!
No, she... Oh my god. I feel like I'm running a... Ah! You people are like 10 years old.
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're just talking... Hero, we just covered this.
You're lying.
No, she's not.
Oh my
I've
god.
been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Yeah, duh.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Of course she didn't. I'm not even sure she would die from a gunshot. Have you seen her? She's the ultimate martial artist. I think she can eat up a glass bottle to the head, man. Like, it would hurt, I guess. Come on.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Poison!
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
I wonder if they're gonna make me spell the word poison. We really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Main benefit of the second game is that they actually let enjoyable characters stick around and kill the losers first. I like that. That's cool. Oh my god.
What was it that killed Ogre?
I don't
If it
know.
wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Monokuma file number 4. She vomited
There's
blood,
no
bruh.
other possible cause.
Poison.
What killed Sakura?
No.
I can't think of anything other than the shot to her.
I can't.
No, that's wrong.
Poison.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
This is awesome.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
Way to take charge,
In
Makoto.
fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
That's such a polite little blood trace.
Well, I
don't know if
mean-
that's a weird claim.
Maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Girl, you sound ridiculous.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Okay.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
You do not get the right to play the oh my god, what a revelation music. This is like the first thing that you assume when you see the crime scene.
Poisoned?
Yes.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You are a fucking idiot! Oh my god, I hate that he talks like he's like some whiz kid. You're a moron!
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Put that fucking tongue away.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
All right, man, let's hear it.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
I'm listening.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
The flower.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
Yes, Hero. Yes. But it wouldn't have mattered, because you're even dumber if that's possible.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Correct.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Oh my god.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
You need to drink the entire bottle to die? Does there even exist a poison that's that dilute? You need to drink the whole thing? That's not even poison at that point. That's just liquor. What the fuck? Me with Mountain Dew. Ha. Ha ha. Yeah, man.
But the specific proproperties don't matter.
This is some
What does
motherfucking
matter
apple
is
seeds
where I
death
found
shit.
it.
It's true. This is like people were like, technically, if you had enough, you could die from drinking too much water. Just a Borg. Yeah, this is
Where'd you find
ridiculous.
it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections.
Oh my god.
A,
Oh my
B,
god.
and
Oh my
C.
god. Oh
In
my
section
god. Oh
A,
my god.
dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
Also, we're talking about Sakura. You've seen the size of her body and, by extension, most likely the size of her metabolic systems. She probably would require like 1.5 times as much as the average person to die from that. That is a lot. How is that the poison of choice?
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I guess. The bottle of poison Byakuya, so I'm sure where he got it is in the same shelf as all the supplements, section A. Why did they order it
got it.
as CBA?
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
I'm not a chemistry genius, but isn't like every chemical a reagent? Any chemical that reacts with something else, in that moment, it is a reagent. But I mean, the colloquial term just means stuff that is like used often for the express purpose of, like, as a reagent in synthesis. So I'll give it a pass on that. Poison's actually in section A, blah, blah, blah.
But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I
God.
mean, this.
Let's see it, brother. Oh my god, he's popping perks? The fuck? I mean, I get it. I would need something to liven up this trial. Die? Dude, how actually would legit be the funniest way for this game to end. He gets to the comment, he's like, observe, drinks it, and then just like... That would be probably best case scenario. Couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
Oh my god, shut up. You're so shocked at what we're seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
No, he's not.
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
That's a little silly, I
Idiot!
guess.
He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's the protein
I'm
powder.
talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
No.
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
Ooh, look at that. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Yep.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. My camera freaked out. There we go. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that, conversely, by the associative property, the poison must have been in... Could it be? The cup? Oh my god, they make me spell it. Let's go. Protein drink. Yeah, I play Wheel of Fortune. Just give me the letter E, man. Just give me the letter E.
Now I understand.
Phenomenal, dude. I thought they were gonna make you spell cup. That would be the dream.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can.
I guess.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were
Spell
switched.
I cup.
So
We
the
know
protein
Byakuya.
was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Yeah.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
I want to saw his face off from the rest of his head.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison
I
herself.
cannot believe we're in a killing game, man. This dude needs to be murdered. This is, even in the real world, I'd be like, somebody's got to murder that guy. Now it's like we are in a position where it has never been more viable to murder somebody. Just get it done, man. Somebody kill this bitch. I cannot take him anymore. Something at the scene? Yeah, a protein
I
drink.
got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Yes.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
It adds up, I
I
guess.
do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Okay, my turn to ask a question. How did so much powder end up on the floor in front of the chem lab? Like, first of all, how is it that much quantity? Second of all, why didn't they make any effort to clean it? It was absolutely planted evidence. So there's more to this. I'm so sure of it. Hina is still not it. Or if she is, then she'll be talking about, like, something about, like, how this protein powder spill proves it's somebody else. And I have to be like, no, it's false. It's the same.
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to
Perhaps.
her instead was a bottle full of poison. And
Oh
I
my.
already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
And who's that?
Who was it?
He's going to say it's Hina. We're going to see if he's right.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Yeah, man, the powder on the ground. This is what we found in front of the shelf. Brother, why are you even... What even purpose do you even way serve?
I got it!
These are the feet
Footprints
windows.
left behind in
They were
front of the
very little.
shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Why did you visit the chem lab this morning?
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
No, we're not moving past that. Why were you in the chem lab this morning, bro? What were you doing over there?
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Well, then why are there no footprints going to C? Then.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Oh?
It was me.
It was Owie.
The footprints. They're mine.
Oh, she's gonna say that she was the one who went there. Okay, I still think it's not Aoi. Because I think she's gonna say that those are her footprints, but she didn't swap them. So she just grabbed the protein container, poured it into the drink, and put it back without realizing that it was poison. That's, I'm assuming, what they're gonna say, and that somebody else did the swap. Still saying it's Byakuya. I'm staying strong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I look awesome.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Explain yourself.
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
You did not.
Just as I suspected.
You did not do it.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers.
If she
There
did
was
it, that
no
would have been a way
mistaking it.
bigger moment. That, for me, that is confirmation that she didn't do it. Because if she did it, she would have a new drawing by now. Is kind of how I'm thinking about it.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Most people. People wearing sneakers are, yeah, just us two.
Got it.
Just one of the many things we
Me
have in
and Hina
common.
are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya.
What does
that
Hero wear?
explains why you...
Oh, these footprints must be blah, blah, blah. Could, are they yours? No! Okay, let me see your shoes. Yeah, whatever.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
That much is
You were in
true.
an awful
It's
rush
almost
to
like
get
her
to the
best
boat,
friend
weren't
and
you?
lover was killed moments beforehand. That's where you lose me a little bit. She was acting strange during the investigation. Her soulmate just got murdered. So, like, yeah.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's
Just about everything.
The two of them were so close.
We're not pulling out this logic.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true?
It's not.
Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
This dude's voice is like murder for my ear holes. I'm so sorry. I saw people at like last week's stream talking about how they like this dude's voice actor. I'm sorry, but god damn. This is like a cheese grater to the inside of my ear. I can't, I don't make the rules, man. Why? Why would you do that? Boy. Whatever.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Why and how?
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned
Why
mixture.
would that occur to her, though?
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
not
same.
about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
No.
You still don't get it, do you?
Boy, shut
the
up.
game we're playing here isn't so kind.
The adults are talking.
Honey,
Just take a
words
break.
like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
I'm glad you got a turn to play detective, but we're gonna let the professionals go to work now, if that's okay.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
No.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Not true. Literally
You
not
say
true.
that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Ooh,
but
big
there's
words.
still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
She kind of skated over that word a little bit. I had a nice flow to it. Sentimentalism. There's like a little bit of like, just kind of gliding over those syllables. Okay, Kyoko.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer,
I guess.
explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't.
Why did it
But
tell
the
me
fact
that?
that you
No.
won't tell us concerns me.
No.
Surely you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Correct. Your face just got all distorted from the scan lines. It's pretty
And
cool.
if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Oh, I'm doubting it.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too
True.
obvious.
Yes.
Too easy.
Oh my god, for the first okay, Makoto and I are actually on the same wavelength for like the first time literally ever. Truly. I think bro, why isn't Aoi defending yourself? My guess is that oh man. She either thinks or it is true. I think she thinks Sakura killed herself. And she's trying to take the fall because she wants all of us to die as like punishment for Sakura dying. I think there's just so many people left in the group at this point that she hates for attacking Sakura and being mean about her that she's willing to die if it means that all of us also die. Is that what's going on? I think she's trying to take the fall so that everybody dies and the game just ends and everybody's dead. Pretty wild, but I mean, okay, I'm sticking to Byakuya because I think what's gonna happen is it's because these trials always take forever. We're gonna finally math it out that Aoi didn't do it, and Hina's gonna keep saying it was me, thinking, oh my god, blah blah blah. Like, Sakura killed herself, but I'm going to take the fall. And then we're going to have to try and convince Aoi that, like, no, Byakuya did it. So if you keep trying to take the fall, then Byakuya survives and nobody else does. And then she's going to turn it around and be like, okay, fine, I didn't do it. And they're going to vote for Byakuya and it's going to be him. That's my guess as to how this is going to play out. I'd kill myself if it meant Byakuya and Toko died too. I'd certainly weigh the options. I'd think about it.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Because she did.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Girl.
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
I don't know. Clean it, bro.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail?
Also, the arrangement of the footprint adds. The arrangement of the footprints was fishy, is what I was going to say. Speaking of fishy, we're doing a lot of birds. I'll pull up some fish. Fish footage. Here we go. 11 hours. Stunning 4K underwater footage. Wait, do they have a 4K option for quality? They do. Let's try it. I've never watched a YouTube video in 4K before. All right, well, I set it to 4K. I'm going to go ahead and... All right, this is in 4K, so you guys better enjoy it. This does not look... This looks terrible. It looks like worse. Let me set it to 1080 and see if it looks the same. It's identical. I'll keep it at 4K just for the novelty. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. All right, gang. Hope you enjoyed the ad break. Let me switch back over. My mommy brought me a small bowl of grapes, and I'm grateful and happy. Have one more grape. Okay. I'm so embarrassed that I find this funny. Two separate people said "feh." I completely forgot about it. I can't keep laughing at that. I'm never gonna be able to escape it. I need to stop. If I keep laughing at that, it's gonna pursue me for years. But I can't help it, man. Speaking of laughing, bro. Okay, we'll get back to the trial in a moment, but I'm sure it sounded from the outside like I was crying. I was in a sense. I was crying laughing in the bathroom this morning while I was waiting for like my shower to heat up. I like opened TikTok. I ended up wasting so much water because I got sucked into this rabbit hole and was crying laughing. I felt so bad. I took like a 1-minute shower to make up for it because I felt so guilty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I found down this rabbit hole. I saw this one clip of it's making the rounds on TikTok right now, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. It's this like old like budget decorating show from the 90s called like Decorating Sense, spelled like CENTS. And apparently clips from that show have been kind of making the rounds on TikTok right now. One got recommended to me today. It's literally the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's these two, it had like 36 seasons. It's these two like women who just go house to house and just leave like absolute destruction in their wake. It is one those videos plus the comments under them. I literally was crying. No, CENTS, no S. Like the money, because it's budget decorating. I was crying laughing. I showed it to my mom. I can't remember the last time I've legitimately laughed that hard at anything. Holy shit, it's so funny. Because they just like they speak in this like such a like a polite like 90s tone, but they paint like Blue's Clues looking rugs on hardwood. They paint everything the ugliest shit you've ever seen. They make all these bizarre like statement pieces out of like shit from outside. There's like, because the first video that was such a great introduction, because I literally visually when I was watching it was like my mouth was all the way open, because it was just like they were just talking and then they're like, oh, we got this thing, the TV wouldn't fit, so we're putting the TV elsewhere, and now we're gonna paint the cabinet sage green. And I was like, that doesn't really go with anything, but whatever, you can do whatever you want. It's whimsical, I guess. And then they were like, and now we're gonna, I forget the word. I feel like it starts with D and ends with page. It's something compage. I don't remember the word. Or something like that. Basically, it's like paper mache, but on furniture. Decoupage. That's right. They do that, but they're just like, oh yes, there's a cabinet. And then to add some visual interest, we're going to decoupage some some sacred Indian prayers. It's just all these pieces of paper with like Indian prayers. And since it's from the 90s, I can't tell if they meant from India or like native. I can't tell what they're talking about. But it's just a bunch of pieces of paper with prayers from not their culture written on it. And they basically paper mache it to the cabinet and throw it fucking everywhere. It looks like hell. Then they put a bunch of little like furniture things on it. And then they were like, we thought it looked a little busy on the door, so we tore it off. And I was like, well, that's good. But then they got like halfway through tearing it off. And then there was a bunch of like paper left behind. And they were like, but then we left it that way because we liked the like aged look. That's not an age. It looks like you aren't finished. I legit was crying laughing. You need to watch it. It is like legitimately the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Would you ever want to watch old shows like that on stream given you wouldn't get copyright strike? If they don't copyright strike, I would absolutely love to watch Decorating Sense on stream, bro. I would do that any day of the week. I have said I've been wanting to do more personality-based content, so I will put that on the list. Holy shit, it is the funniest thing I've ever seen. There's one where they put like a birch branch from outside as like a faux curtain rod above a windowsill, and then tie 8 bandanas to each other and just like drape the bandanas over the birch branch. And it's like, not only does it look like hell, they're also like, we're gonna put some colorful swag on there, and it's just 8 bandanas. I'm telling you, it is the literal funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. They put wallpaper on a ceiling fan and hung like a corn plate next to it with like a picture hanger. And there's this comment that killed me that just said, hanging plates is easy if you don't care if it falls off. It is literally the funniest. I fear that is literally my style. Do not, you trust me. Genuinely trust me. Like, believe me, I'm in full support because I love like an expressive interior. Even if it's ugly, I love an expressive interior decor more than a minimalist one. Because it's more fun. It can be like a fun kind of ugly. So I respect it, but you just got to see what these girls are doing. They are destroying people's homes. And they always leave all these little passive-aggressive comments. They had one where they showed this ugly-ass rug, and they were like, when Ginger can afford it, she will buy a second rug. It's like, okay. You're like destroying this woman's home and then calling her poor. It is legit so funny, y'all. You gotta watch it. It's 31 seasons. It is 31 seasons, man. It's great. I will say, watching that made me appreciate, not appreciate, but it made me a little more tolerant of like the millennial gray and like millennial beige kind of sad beige mom movement. It was clearly a trauma response. When I watch these videos, I'm like, I get it now, I think. If you grew up in an environment like that, yeah, I would be ready for a change as well. Because it just always looks dark and musty in there because they paint every wall like mustard yellow, and it just makes it look like the fucking back rooms. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get back to work.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Girl, this is a criminal
Hina,
trial.
Please, I'd like to know too.
Yay, she likes me.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Boy.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
It is quite literally the opposite. We are experimentally determining that Hina couldn't possibly have done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away.
Why are there
I
like
went to
hieroglyphics in
Section
the
C
background in other news?
and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
Then why were there no
Once
footprints
I was done
like...
with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left
I guess
the
you could
room.
have gone around it, whatever.
But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
No, it's not.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true... Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with
Oh
you,
my
Big
God,
Mac?
really?
You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Tell him, Big Mac. Let's go band for band with Byakuya. I'm gonna eat a grape while y'all dissent.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay, adds up.
And you spilled some of the
Byakuya mad as
powder
hell,
on the
yeah.
ground in front of the shelf.
He's embarrassed, I think. Oh, this was
Yeah.
so long.
when I grabbed the bouquet, I moved from section C to section A.
I
No,
mixed up the
that's
buttons.
wrong.
That's wrong. You did not. Watch this. I'm gonna throw it up and catch it.
You said you went to get the poison from section C.
Byakuya bro, I
And
can't do
that's
that.
where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah?
Yep.
What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein.
According to my research, you said that 5 seconds ago.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section
Thanks for
C
writing
to
desk on
section
the
A.
rectangle, Makoto, and writing bottle, pointing to the bottle. This is really
that
helpful.
contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
No. Why aren't they replaying it in the... Whatever. I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
We talked about this.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
Not even. The footprints don't make any fucking
powder had
sense.
already been
He like
spilled
walks
when you
towards
came
A
in,
and then
and
like
you
does
went
a
straight
spin
to
and never
section A.
makes it back.
So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well, you see,
Oops, I cut her off. I'm sorry.
What the?
That camera work's gonna make
What
me
the
vomit,
hell?
dude.
What's going on here?
Yeah, man, you were wrong. A new Byakuya drawing? Oh my god, was I right? We have a new Byakuya drawing. Okay, be still, my heart. I think we're getting somewhere.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Somebody in chat just got flagged for calling Byakuya a cunt.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Let's hear it.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you
Bitch,
sure?
shut up.
After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Okay, that's usually I hate that smug smile, but in this case, Kyoko, let him have it. I'm in full support.
did?
You
It
did.
was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
You're useless.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
It's a piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery
If only he
without
drank
you.
that piece of glass.
So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize?
Oh my
Well,
god, I
then.
love how condescending she's being. All right, you know what? Kyoko had been annoying me for a while, but I'm in full support now.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Why? You were getting somewhere. Ow, 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 ow.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I mean, the only place we've seen blue glass is when we broke the window, but I don't really know what that means. Shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue. The rec room window.
I got it!
Yeah, because the Monokuma bottle was
It's
red.
part of the window from the
poison
rec
was,
room
like,
door,
brown.
right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be...
I got
You're
it!
right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
How did it end up
How
in
did
there?
a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Gonna be honest, y'all, I truly don't know.
what's so strange about that?
This is like the first time in this game I'm
What's
like, I don't even
strange
know,
is that,
actually.
according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? The bottle of poison. It should have been at the chem lab. It would be in section A, because she forgot to put it back.
I got it!
Yeah, she put it in the wrong
The
one.
bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
Afraid so.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, The bottle somehow got moved.
I'm
back
actually
to the
lost.
shelf in the chem lab.
We finally hit the point. I think I actually am lost. Like, I don't know what happened. Usually by now I feel like I would have figured it out, but
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
I knew that
had to be
much.
after the locked room was opened. In other words, after.
But then the
Sakura
poison
died.
bottle made its way back to the chem lab after we opened the locked room.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because the glass was under it, you
We already
stupid.
know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Let's see it.
It has to do with the protein can. After
Glass.
Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Boy, answer.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Oh, I love that
Well,
little dig.
No, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not
Me
me.
neither, you mean.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Why do they all say me either? Why does everyone in this game say me either?
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Oh my god, he's
How
so
can you know
distressed.
what I don't know?
Oh, because you're stupider than you thought. She could say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can in the rec room after it was open. The glass was under the whatever, who cares? How can you know what I don't know is hilarious. Alright, empty protein drink.
When it comes to that protein can,
There's not a doubt until
the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
Oops.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
Yes.
No, that's impossible.
Oh my god.
It had to have been in there the whole time.
Why? Who cares?
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room.
You're stupid.
No, that's wrong.
This dude is legit falling apart. Oh my god.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around
He's
the
so
protein
fucking
can.
stressed.
We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
New
And
drawings.
this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
Did I nail another one? Am I on a generational run? With this game? People are gonna think I'm looking this shit up. I just know my stuff. Oh my god. Oh, the KH of Doom. That's how you know they're guilty.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Correct.
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
Are you asphyxiating?
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Correct.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As
It
long
has,
as
quite.
it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned
Well, when was
to the
that
chem
done,
lab.
though? Did Byakuya do it when Aoi sent him away?
that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from
Oh.
its original bottle, knowing exactly what
Okay.
it was.
I was wrong. Okay, I guess it was suicide. Okay. Aw. I really thought I was onto something. I guess he's just mad because he's been cornered for the first time in his entire life. That means he's gonna survive. Well, damn. Well. Oh my god, does that mean nobody's gonna die? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Precisely.
Oh my god.
She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
I guess.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Boom.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before
Oh
we
my
get
gosh,
to that,
Byakuya.
we need to clarify one other thing.
Said please. I don't know where that came from, but that's nice that you said that. It's learning manners. Is it because he finally, like, now that he's been intellectually bested, he respects only Kyoko and will be kind to her, but still nobody else? He's still a prick. I don't give a shit. I don't care how much they try to do character arc. I don't care. Fuck him. I literally do not care. I'm not as stupid as y'all. I don't fall for this shit. Also, I shouldn't have said that. Because I don't think y'all are falling for it either. I trust that all of y'all are not falling for this. I'm not as stupid as the general public. The second they do character arc is like, oh, character arc. Nope. Skeet is 17 and said please for the first time, so we have one more. Great.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
I think it was Aoi. Because I think those still were her shoes in the powder. I think Aoi did it. Well, she didn't kill her, but she knew it was a suicide. It was like that thing I said before, almost. I think Aoi knew it was a suicide and then swapped those to try and get us to vote for Aoi so we'd all die.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
I think Hina swapped them. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room had to have been Hina. Oh, okay. Well, guess not.
Shoot.
Never mind. Whatever, who cares? Apparently it was not. No, Hina didn't have the poison. The only person who could have gotten the poison from the rec room, I guess it was Sakura.
I got it!
I guess she wore sneakers.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Damn, I really thought that's where they were angling at with Hina trying to get us to vote for her.
Huh? So Sakura, who
They
was
probably are still
apparently
going for that.
murdered,
It's just like a little different than I
poisoned
thought.
herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
Quiet.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Girl, please. Oh my
Why?
god. Oh my
Why
god.
would you lie like that?
Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. All right, bro, calm down. No. Is this our third one of this trial, bro? Are you fucking kidding me?
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Girl, this is stupid.
You're a
It's like,
liar!
the second they go into
Wrong.
negative time,
You're
this whole
wrong.
thing's falling apart. Never mind.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Yellow powder, I guess, on her shoe. Yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about that piece of evidence. There's like a little yellow powder on her shoe.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's
I'd
foot
already
had a
forgotten.
certain yellow powder stuck to it?
I was a fool. I was a fool.
It did?
It did.
Yup.
The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf.
Her
in the
shoes
chem lab.
say Sakura on them? That's awesome. Does she have her own shoe deal?
That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on
She has
Sakura,
tiny little shoes.
what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
It's true. Yeah.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it
Stop.
was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Oh my god.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But
Yes.
the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
They love the word instep, dude.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
You did not.
You didn't kill her.
You're annoying me. The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Yeah, I guess, yeah, the locked room was impossible unless she locked it herself.
Here's my answer.
Cool, all of this and nobody
The
dies.
one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Yes.
So you're saying it was suicide?
Correct.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
Oh my
I
god.
can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it.
Also, yeah, what do you mean now they're like, really? We've already covered this. We've been covering this for like a while.
But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life.
Yes.
And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Oh my god. Because Sakura wanted to create the locked
I
room.
got it! The locked
guess.
room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm not sure why.
I'm sure she locked herself in so
Oh.
nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
I guess that's it.
She
That makes
sat
sense.
there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
How sad.
And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
Hina.
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Okay. So I just mixed it up. Hina was the one who went and swapped the bottles. I just misunderstood when they were asking. I thought that's what they were asking. But they were asking who spilled the powder, not who swapped the bottles. Sakura spilled the powder and then Hina swapped the bottle. Okay.
You did it to throw off the investigation.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
you?
when she was like, "I'll go get the others." Yeah, because she was kind of off at that point, like the way. Oh my god, they're about to cover it.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
Yep.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right?
Correct.
I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
It's true. I have to go get the others. Cheeky like Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Correct.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
Perfect sense. Except that they don't, though. Except that they don't make perfect sense. Because if you take like a few seconds to look at where those footprints fell, then like what? Then the way she went to retrieve the bottle was to get up. She like walked over to the shelf and then went like, and then jumped. Which is like, you know, why? Whatever.
When
Cheat
you
cam,
were
yeah,
done,
y'all are welcome.
You gathered everyone together, and once you were back in the rec room,
Hey everyone. Oh my god. We've covered this. We've covered it.
While everyone else was
The my
focused
wife
on
just killed
Sakura,
herself dance. Yeah, there we go.
quietly placed the can on the ground.
Boy.
Honestly, I should have noticed.
To be fair, she walked out on shaky legs. You're not fooling anybody, pro-anal destroyer. You would know better than anybody what it's like to walk on shaky legs. I guess if you're the anal destroyer, then you bring that fate upon others, but that's something to discuss in the future.
You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side.
It's
in a
true. I
situation
said that
like
at the time. I did say that at the time. Right after I was like, they're really leaning into Hina did it, but I don't think she did. So that part I got. I'm glad.
So,
I like
Sakura
I keep
committed suicide.
backpedaling because I'm embarrassed that I went on Byakuya and then was wrong.
In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
True.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the
I keep
powder
cutting
and
her
the
off a
bottle
little
of
bit. I
poison,
feel bad.
vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Boy, how did you not pick up on this literally like 30 minutes ago?
No!
More
No,
than.
no, 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 no! I
Yes.
killed her! I
No.
did it!
Owie,
That's enough.
stop.
Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is.
Yes.
Actually, no.
Oh my god.
You're right.
Oh, that's right, because I gotta make the comic book. Ah! Oh my god. That is such a representative stretch of like 4 lines. What a great way to describe this game. Stop it, Hina. It's over. No, it's not. Nothing's over. It is. Actually, no. You're right. What are you talking about? Oh my
We have
god.
to end this properly.
With a comic book, I guess. It's the climax inference. Alright, so Sakura leaves the notes. Hiro reads it. Toko reads it and is like, bro, what? The candy happens later. Is it this one? Maybe? Because she's like, ooh, maybe I'll go. I'm scared, though. So scary. Oh, wait. Did Byakuya get the note as well? Or did, I guess Byakuya probably got the note. Okay. Act 2. Toko shows up. She's like, whoa, whoa. And then she hides in the locker. And then she sees Sakura just kind of chilling. Oh, look at her lounging. Hiro gets here. He's all scared. She's like, have a candy. He's like, thanks. Takes candy. And then I guess is intimidated. This is really sweet, by the way. She's so nice. And then is like, grab a bottle. Smash. Now she's all bloody. He's like, oh god, I killed her. Oh shit, I gotta frame this bitch. Toko did it. See ya. She sees that as like, wow, what an asshole. I cannot believe you. Puts the magazine in upside down. Because she's a moron, I guess. Oh yeah, she comes out of the locker. That's what that is. Puts it back upside down. Sakura's wounded. She turns around, sees Sakura all bloody, staring at her. She faints. Sakura catches her because she's sweet and nice. But then Genocide Jill comes out, smashes a second bottle on her head. She's down again. She cleans up some of the glass, skedaddles. Sakura gets back up. She's like, damn, okay, I guess everybody really does hate me. Cleans up her head, I guess. And then takes out the poison. Oh, no, but this is the culprit that did that. This is it. She takes the poison and is like, I know what I must do. And then she drinks it. Everybody was so mean to her. This is literally so sad. She just left people notes to try and meet with people and hash it out in private. offered my boy Hiro a piece of candy even. Look at this. She's just like, here, would you like some candy? Gets hit over the head with a bottle. Catches Toko after she passes out. Gets hit in the head with a second bottle. And then I guess was like, all right, everybody can hate me. I can't remedy the situation. I'm going to kill myself. And then drinks the poison. We find her, we're like, oh my god damn, she's dead. We break the glass. Bust. Why is there no panel for breaking the glass? Bust in. Here she is. Culprit's like, oh, I gotta swap the poison. Just gotta grab that and be all covert about it. All right, see ya. I'm cool now. I'm gonna plant the evidence. Bang.
The killer is you. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Correct. Including that guy for some reason.
Those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others.
Every time I think Hiro's gonna be my favorite character, he calls Sakura Ogre 50 more times, and then I remember that he hit over the head with a bottle after she gave him a piece of candy. So it is just kind of pulling teeth at this point to pick a favorite character.
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Also, now that I know that Aoi wanted to kill all of us, who do I like at this point?
She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
So sad.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him.
No.
So he panicked.
She's giving me a piece of candy.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Put upside down like an idiot.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Dummy.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
That must have been a really disorienting few
She
minutes
also
for Sakura,
saw the blood
dude.
dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up,
Why do all the characters
her
keep
second
calling her Genocide
personality
Jack,
also
but her
saw
little
the
title
blood-soaked
card is called
Sakura,
Genocide Jill?
and she freaked out.
Good courtroom speak.
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was
Your
attacked
face is killing
twice
me.
with the
I just
same
don't even
type
know,
of
like...
weapon.
The first few streams of this game were so much more fun because I had so much to talk about. I was so, like, full of life. And everything was new. And I had so much, like, commentary that was just, like, coming off the cuff. And there's just nothing left. That's, like, the biggest reason I don't think I'd play the second game. Is as excited as I am about the idea of meeting new characters, I won't have anything interesting to say anymore. Because I'm gassed, man. I'm out of juice.
But
I'm
even
yawning.
after those 2 blows,
Literally yawning
she was
right now.
still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
I don't know.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
Thank you for filling me in.
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
Didn't they say her hands were spotless? In the investigation, wasn't like a whole huge point of evidence that her hands had no blood on them, but in this drawing, they're covered in blood? And she like ruffled her bloody hair.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
The blood evaporated.
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can.
Bang.
They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
That's right.
And the one who went to all that effort
was Owie, I guess.
was you, Hina.
But you didn't do it, though.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life,
We did it, guys.
and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Explain yourself.
That's
What happened?
You wanted everyone to die, didn't you?
But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Because you're fucking idiots.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
You're dumb! That's basically what my girl just said. Have a grape. Oh, Bianca, you want a grape? You want a grape? Here, you can have this one. You can have this one. Alright. This one's all yours, man. Alright. This is my last one, so it shows if you want it. You're not gonna reach for it? I'm literally...
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Boom. You suck, you smell. You suck, you smell. I dare you. I dare you to try and give this bitch a character arc. I promise you, I will not care. And you can trust that that is the case. Nice. Got 100 medals.
Okay. I think we
Forgot
can
Monokuma was in
all
the video
agree
game.
you made your point. Did you guys forget already?
Yes.
You still
Well,
haven't
what do we-
voted yet.
What do we
Oh
do?
yeah,
Ugh.
that's right.
You seriously forgot?
I did.
I can feel my energy draining out of me.
You said it, bro. I feel like a wet noodle
Well,
in a blender.
whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
We get it,
Maybe
dog.
you don't want to.
Oh my God, we
Please
understand.
grab your lever and cast your vote.
Why does my headmaster tell me to grab my liver? What is going on here?
So, who will be chosen as the Blackened?
Sakura. Then
Will
what?
you make the right choice?
Yes, we'll make the right. It's gonna be the. Yep, we just cover this. Who is found guilty? Monokuma vote. And ding, ding, ding. All of it was for nothing. Nobody dies.
Okay.
Is he just gonna blow up her dead body? Oh my God! I just got literally the most violent reflex I've had in so long. That made my whole body jump. Ow! Christ.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence.
And here's what I actually said. Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... That's exactly what I wanted! What? Yeah, it's what I figured. I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why...
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you?
We have to atone for our sins. Religious Hina's back. Let's go. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Again. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? It was a lot. It was a lot of despair. Look at this. I drew it. It's just like the little house with the happy sun. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Well, that's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. Yeah, dog. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Okay, you don't have to say friend. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. I'm gonna kill myself, I guess, because that's not gonna solve anything. It's just gonna keep going after that. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way... I had trouble. She wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. The evildoers. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? You know. This, that. Listen, don't do it. They all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina.
She said it. Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're
friends. Friends. That was like legit delivered in caveman speak. I know I've been against the whole missing link agenda this game has been pushing with Sakura, but she delivered that. That was straight out of the Crudes, unfortunately. That's not doing good things for the ogre talk dog. They're friends. That is like actual Crudes shit. Sorry, I got a little bit of grape skin stuck on my hand. I can't get it off. Sakura. I'm crying still. She clearly believed he lied. She believed he lied is one of the funniest things I think to ever come out of the internet. She completely believed in all of us. He lied. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. Sakura is a friend to many. And yet.
Why?
And yet. One bottle. Nope, we're not showing the second bottle. You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. Sit there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Fair.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh? I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
She's reading it.
Some protein.
She'd like some protein. Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. Womp womp. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, I was already too late. Wow. I just don't get, like, why this, like, she said she was doing it to, like, protect people, but, like, the killing game's just gonna keep going now. I guess because she thought everyone would act irrationally knowing that she was the spy, and she's removing herself from the equation. I don't even know.
Please.
Let me in, please open the door!
Why?
Why? Why? Why did she have to die? I don't know. She had weaknesses just like any other person. I think she didn't want Aoi to have to watch her die. I mean, yeah, that's definitely why she was cast away. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. That's honestly a fair assessment. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial, and you fell for it, you fucking nematode. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. Because her and me
In other words...
fucked regularly.
Well, what I'm trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
Oh, was the suicide note that Aoi found fake? What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
What? Then you lied to me? Hina, what is the one thing that he has been doing pathologically throughout this experience? Over and over. That's like his whole thing. That's like his whole thing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. Just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
I know it's melodic. I just got confused when I read it.
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You could never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in the darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go.
Start 3-minute ad. Cliffhanger. I'll see you all in 3 minutes. Get these fish going again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No more. All right, gang, y'all ready to read this suicide note or whatever? This is an uplifting video game experience. All right, Monokuma.
My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
I'm reading it in Monokuma's voice.
As you know,
Oh, never mind.
I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Okay. It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Why are we reading every other line? You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years. Sorry, has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
My turn.
That's how I saw things.
My turn. However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind. Your turn.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably... This voice plus the pollen. Okay. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything...
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Can you read it all or none of it, please? That's how I came to feel. Alright. Background shot. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Boom.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating for it. Hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
Silly.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Girl, you were put in like an impossible situation. I am perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So
I'm
this
good.
is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
You did not need to do this. But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
It's true. My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. Oh no! Hina, what did you do to your knee? Just a tiny little bit. Are you okay? The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation. Oh my god, this is killing me. I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
Boom. If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning.
It won't. It will not. I'm very yellow today. When my camera got reset, it reset all the settings, and now I'm just like bathed in like a yellow light. I'm extremely yellow. I'll be messing with my settings before next stream. You can be sure of that.
Whatever you think of me, Please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
AI generated therm. That's right. I forgot everything AI makes is like yellow for some reason. Built like a Twinkie. Damn, okay. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us, and you
Correct.
almost killed literally all of us. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite. In fact, she was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible. And you almost made it all for
Finally,
nothing.
Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell any of you this is because I knew you would try to stop me. Oh my god. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. Okay. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. Well, I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. So I have a Mystics I just got here. Didn't they establish that suicide was against the rules? Somebody told me that right off the rip at the beginning of the investigation. Apparently it's not true, so. Wop wop. I'm gonna give myself a little grace for not predicting it because someone literally told me that suicide was impossible. But whatever. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend.
That's
who
so
I wanted
sweet.
to help as much as possible.
I'm gonna fix my color grading because it's driving me insane. Now I'm too white. There we go. Now I'm a little less yellow. But now I'm pale. This is terrible. Okay, I'll just do a lot of messing with the camera. It'll work out. Make it really green. Oh yeah, here we go. I can do this. How's this? I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
I cannot believe she wrote this and Hina almost killed legit
no matter
all of
what,
us.
just survive.
Do not call me that. Jesus Christ, dude. What is wrong with you? I'm screenshotting this so I can put it in the final cut. This is a wild chat. Good God. Let's think things through, please. This is... Oh, look, you can see the mouse through. Okay, this is literally frying my eyeballs. Let's put it on a low brightness. But let's put it on a different color setting. Now I'm blue. I don't understand how she felt. Not at all. Oh, wow. This actually makes my green screen work. If I... Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. So now it's blue lights. What about white lights? They're just a little too bright. What about white lights plus no color corrector? Now I'm still too white and also... Oh, it's because this thing was on. That's why everything was so bungled. Oh, bruh. Look at this. And all of a sudden, it's fucking perfect. Are you kidding me? Even my glasses aren't keying out anymore. Bro! I finally fixed it at the end of the live stream. That's far too late. Yeah, look at this. I mean, it's not perfect. You can see that kind of green flicker there in the back if I lean forward. But if I'm in focus No, it is still. Hold on. Let me, Sorry, I know this is a really pivotal moment in the game, but, like, give me just a second. There we go. Look at that, dude! Oh, wait, no, it's keying me out a little bit. Hold on. Just a bit on one of my shirt bits. Give me a second. I can do this. I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh, yeah, it's one or the other. I can't get both. Alright, well, that's okay. This is as good as it's gonna get. It's just like my shirt, depending on what angle it's at. I mean, I did wear a shirt that's like vaguely close in color to the green screen, so whatever. Either way, this is the best it's gonna get. Okay. I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. Look at this. It is still keying out like my cheek and shit. Okay, there's still lots of work to be done. But I'll tinker with it in my free time. This is better, though. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. No, you do for swapping the notes. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean the next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
What?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together, except Byakuya and Toko, both of them.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
What? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What do you...
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
Anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Oh, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that these are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. How? I refuse to give this dude the big moment he wants. Absolutely not. I am not allowing them to be like, oh my god, it's such a huge moment. Who gives a shit? What do you mean bowing out of the game? Killing yourself? That would be a way to do it. Bow out. You know? Okay, the thing keying my shirt out is driving me nuts. This makes me so sad. I'm very sad. There's lots of work to be done with this green screen, I guess. Okay. Anyway.
Huh?
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. See, he's not even having a character arc, he's just bored. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I have been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Okay. Didn't we already confirm that? Alter Ego said that? It's a guy in his 30s or whatever. Everyone!
Hey,
We're friends. Now we're all great and love each other, I guess. Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish
It's the
you
moment
guys?
you've all been waiting for. Punishment time. Of whom?
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. I'm really trying to think here. It's gonna be the fucking laptop. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the laptop AI program. Because before the trial, we set it up in the like room connected to the network. And like, okay, they're gonna find it, but we're gonna see what it can learn until then. It's gonna be the laptop. A special guest.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh my god. Are we about to watch this dude shoot a bunch of baseballs at a laptop? This was your big punishment for Sakura? You're just gonna crush it with an excavator? Excavator destroyer. The laptop can't feel pain, so this one really doesn't. I'm not moved. Now it's a little Monokuma metal ball. Alright, well. Hopefully it gained some helpful information and didn't just, like, rage bait some kid on Roblox and get banned. And then killed. Okay, the white light is hurting my eyes. I know it fixed my green screen and everything. Ah! Green screen and everything, but it's hurting my eyes too much. I'll just be very dimly lit for the rest. Look at how dimly lit I am. I mean, the green screen works perfectly, but I'm so... Look at this. I'm so darkly colored. Okay, let me, There we go. Look at this. This is much better. And look at the green screen. Holy shit, it works. There's no flickering. My shirt isn't being keyed out. There we go. Okay. Phew. All right. This is the setting we're going to use. It's a little washed out, so I'll mess with the saturation sliders and stuff on my own time, but we're finally making positive progress with the green screen. Okay. The laptop is dead. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Whew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for a post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
Okay.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. Yeah. But still, I have to do this. I hope you gained anything out of this experience. I'm scared, but I can handle it. It's not like I'll get fucked up by an excavator and turn into a little sphere.
but still.
When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, correct? But it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Well, Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him!
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next, friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even like laptops? One Piece is my favorite animism. Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. I was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? Oh, no, I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew when you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, you know, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Yeah, we know.
I want to keep being faithful to I want to keep being faithful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
Even me, a computer. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. We gotta be closing in on the end of the chapter here, please. And for that, he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment times made me feel a billion times better.
very.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. Makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're super mad. Like unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript.
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school.
What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I have never seen a game that is so masterful at making you think you're about to get information and then just like, nope, it's something you already knew. Yeah, we know. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit.
Makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys.
That's the whole point, stupid! To get back at all you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you get...
You need a grape to calm down.
Like I'd ever let it...
Bro, I'm not doing this on purpose. Something's going wrong. Something's going horribly wrong. Something about this sentence just made my mind shut down.
Like I'd ever let any of you grease balls have it.
But
Too bad.
It sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
what is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I'm going to sit down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it.
Huh. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you?
Well, whatever. Who cares about what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know.
Oh my god, he literally just dropped the Hawk to a girl to a coin thing.
Okie dokie then. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard.
Bye. Alright, there are still 6 people. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. What was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Memory loss, you moron. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. Oh, that's right, she did.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? Boy, oh my god. I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? Maybe, I don't know. And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. Makoto, shut up. Yeah, seriously. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the class trial is over, and Monokuma's gone.
But
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. Go. Yeah, she tricked you. She, fooled you completely. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not
I
possible.
would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones who figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up! Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
sorry.
God, I'm having trouble. I'm reaching my limit here. We got 20 minutes left until normal stream slot ends. Please hurry! Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll why is this the sprite they chose? I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
What?
I can't suffer the existence of someone who disturbed the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why'd I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish.
Ah,
A bit more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the... Skip. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Yeah, of course not. Everyone here sucks. Well, that's just how it is for now. Alright. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Here I am. My weird-ass, ugly room. Hello. Yep. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me. It's gonna be Kyoko. Dragged me from a deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Yup.
Kyoko?
yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Why would you say it like that?
What?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to kill you. That would be so sick. Oh, I see. But my door was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. You don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
How do you know? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Girl, explain yourself. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. Sorry. What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? No, I don't. I'm not just going to lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her... Oh my god, I was genuinely positive they were about to kiss. Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the... Words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Alright, it's still chapter 4. I've still got time left. We gotta go. Leave the area. Yeah, we'll leave the area. Give me a way to the Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She may be inside already? Put my hand to the door with a certain amount of force. Didn't open. Tried again, but... Must be locked. She's gonna kill him. Dude, that would actually be crazy. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Ugh! Bragged into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt! Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You too?
Oh, there we go.
You guys?
Whatever! The two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Did you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah! Go on, get out of here. Shoot! Alright, sorry. I'm sorry. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on! Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. Then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. Oh my god. Figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. Oh my god. As I turned to leave.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay. Is that a name I should know? Kyoko is right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay. I'm going to go to bed. Is that all right?
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this
Oh,
school.
there's an extra one.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
So is that the mastermind?
Watch out for her.
Okay. There's a 16th student somewhere in the school that they call the ultimate despair. Oh, 7 question mark? All right, well, then we made 0 progress. We went from 7 people who are alive to 7 people who are alive. I got the altar lump. Yay!
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What, are you insane? We're done. Oh my god. Taking a break. Chapter 5 and 6 are nuts. There's a 6! I thought it was only 5 chapters. Okay. I'll do it twice just to be safe as always. And now I'm leaving. Bro, yeah, it's the same shit. Well, it's done. We did it. I don't even know. Let's do a baseball sporkle to wind down. I'm putting my face cam away because I need a break. You good? Dude, never better. What made you ask? Alright, here we go. Sporkle time. I gotta turn off my ad blocker. Alright, gamers. It's time, baby. It's Sporkle time. Alright. Projected top 300 players, best lineups and rotations, highest salaries per team. I like this. F4 leaders. Ouch. Alright, let's get after it. Aaron Judge. Otani's going to be on here. Raleigh. Tucker, really? Good for him. Oh, it's not. It's a different Cubs. Oh, it's BCA. That's pretty incredible. Scooble. Witt. Carroll. Oh, wow. Pena. Crazy. Lindor. Wilson. Dodgers first baseman is Freeman. Ramirez. Wood. Padres outfielder Tatis. Webb. Has he been good? Pause. Yeah, wow. 2.58 ERA. 15 starts. Good for you, Logan. He's just amazing. Literally one of the most underrated pitchers in the whole league. Okay, anyway, resume. Pittsburgh, Skeens. Perdomo, that's awesome. That makes me so happy. What's his name? Bubich. Chris Bubich. Bregman. Crochet. Turner. Smith. Will Smith. Probably Eovaldi. Yeah. Hunter Brown. Utility guy for the Cards. Victor Scott? No. Oh, are they counting Brendan Donovan as a utility guy? They are. Oh, good for Moreno. That makes me happy. Gabby Moreno. Machado. McAdoo. Wheeler, probably. No, different Phillies starting pitcher. Luzardo, is this before he blew up? Yep. Mackenzie Gore. Byron Buxton. Teoscar, maybe? No. How about Pajes? Andy Pajes. There we go. Oh my god, Dylan Dingler. Let's go. Love Dylan Dingler. Okay, Yankee starter, Max Fried. It's not. It's Rodon. Interesting. I like that. Giants third baseman, Chapman. I like that. Max Fried's overrated because his ERA is super low, but he actually hasn't been as good as it looks. He's been getting incredibly unlucky in terms of contact. He's not actually striking that many guys out. He's not even forcing as much weak contact as you'd expect. He's kind of getting lucky. I don't like Max Fried. Baltimore first base. Oh, yeah. O'Hearn doesn't count. He does count. I just spelled it wrong. Seattle outfield. Rodriguez. Oh, my God, please. Here we go. Rafael Devers, rest in peace. Literally crying my eyes out. Phillies outfielder. Schwarber, probably. Do they even count him as an outfielder? They do. Cards, shortstop. Mason Wynn. There we go. Carlos Narvaez. My king. My captain. Cleveland outfielder. A Cleveland outfielder is having a great year. Oh, Steven Kwan. Alonso. What's his name? Cole Reagans. I'm having trouble thinking of it for some reason. Paredes. Cool. Ketel Marte. We're getting 100% on this quiz, by the way. It's just a promise. Is Michael Garcia having a good year? That's awesome. That makes me happy. How about Eric Fetty? Fetty Wap. How about Sonny Gray? How about a different starting pitcher that they have? Liberator. Is he having a good year? That's shocking because he was booty buns recently. Matthew Liberator. Not even. I guess he's just... Yeah, what? Why was his Fangraphs WAR so high? Maybe he faded recently. Yeah. He's just had 3, like, kind of blow-up starts in a row. At this point, he had a... I don't know. It was good. He was good here. Until here. Okay. Back to work. That's kind of shocking. Cincinnati outfielder. Is it Fraley? Well, what's that dude's name? Oh my God. Friedel? Yes, TJ Friedel. Toronto third baseman is what's his name? Barger? How about like Clement? Yeah, Ernie Clement. Okay, I know I keep doing this. I'm sorry. I just love baseball so much, and I can't keep track of all the people. Is Ernie Clement having a good year? Because he was kind of not really much of a... 2.3 WAR for Ernie Clement. OPSing is slightly above league average, and I guess he's playing great defense. Way to go, Ernie Clement. That makes me happy. I hate the Blue Jays succeed because then it's not the Red Sox. But oh yeah, he's clearly a great defender if he has 3.4 WAR and his OPS is that low. Good for you, Ernie. Anyway, Pittsburgh outfield, Cruz, despite the shitty defense. Dodgers starting pitcher, Yamamoto. Green, no. Different Detroit. Baez, no way. Okay. Different Detroit outfielder, McKinstry. How do you spell it? There you go. Zach McKinstry. Another Houston pitcher, probably Valdez Framber. Seattle shortstop, Crawford. Padres starting pitcher, King maybe Cease, maybe. Oh, it's Pivetta, dude. So sad. Rays first baseman, Yandy Diaz. It's not. It's Aranda. Washington shortstop is Abrams. Just typed a C for some reason. Probably for CJ. Athletics outfielder, Denzel Clark. Oh my God, that would be so cool. I mean, he's got like negative hitter value. Does Rooker count as an outfielder? How about Blade? How about... Who's playing the outfield for them, man? An outfielder. Is Lawrence Butler an outfielder? He is. Okay, I didn't know where he played. Athletics starting pitcher, Severino? Nice. Royal starting pitcher. It's not Lugo. Michael Walker. Goldschmidt. How about Edmund? How about Conforto? How about... And it's not Teoscar. We typed that and it wasn't there. It's not Pajes. Who is playing in the outfield? Is Mookie Betts in the outfield now again? Okay, yeah, all right. You never know. Texas starting pitcher again. Maley, probably. Yep. Milwaukee starting pitcher. Maybe it's Chad Patrick. It's going to be a great poll. Oh, my God. I know everything. I know baseball. I know ball, dude. I know ball. All right. Minnesota starting pitcher. Joe Ryan. No. Bailey Ober. Pablo Lopez. Okay. Atlanta DH. Ozuna. He knows balls. I know balls, guys. Atlanta starting pitcher, Chris Sale. Rest in peace. Literally crying. Boston utility. Oh my God, Rafaela. That makes me so happy. Toronto catcher, Kirk. Nico Horner. Helio Ramos. Yes. Another Pirates starter. Is Mitch Keller having a good year? Nice. Okay, time out. I gotta check. You know me. I gotta know if Mitch Keller's actually having a good year, if he's just pitched enough that he has value for some reason. Mitch Keller. He's having the year that Mitch Keller has every year, where his ERA is like a little above 4, but you know he's out there and he's playing baseball, so he has some innate value. That's kind of just like the Mitch Keller way, it seems like. Anyway, oops, I tried to switch tabs and my whole Google Chrome froze. I hate this. I'm closing Baseball Reference before it crashes because I want to finish this quiz. Okay. Cincinnati's starting pitcher is Hunter Green. It's not. It's not actually. Who starts games for Cincinnati, man? I actually do not know. Who's starting for Cincinnati and is like good? What's that dude's name, man? They have Lodolo. Oh wait, am I getting a migraine, bro? Are you serious? Hold on, give me a break. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's just a weird eye thing or if it is a migraine, because it's kind of this weird in-between thing. I'll keep doing this quiz. It's not Lodolo. Okay, I don't think it's a migraine. I think it is just a weird eye thing. At least I really hope so. Yeah, okay, I'm going to trust. I think it's not. Dip out just in case. Normally I would, but I really want 100% this quiz. Who the hell, man? Who starts game? Did you eat? Yeah, I've eaten a lot today. Okay. Is it the dude whose name starts with like an A, like Abbott? Andrew Abbott? For some reason that's in my head. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to skip? I'm so sad. Is that what's gonna lose it for me? Is the Reds starter? Isn't Frankie Montas on the Reds? Fuck. How about that other dude, Martini, or not Martini? What's his name? Is it just a Martinez? Boom, Nick Martinez. Okay, Cubs outfielder, Suzuki. Boom. Yankees. I'm assuming that's outfielder. Grisham. Okay. Bellinger. Okay. Detroit first baseman, Torkelson. Okay. Milwaukee outfielder, Yelich. No. How about Churio? How about that other dude, Isaac Collins, who's been good? How about I don't know where Frelick plays. It's Sal Frelick. Okay, Yankees shortstop, Volpe E6. Padres outfielder, who's not Tatis. I don't even know who they trot out there. Oh, fucking Jackson Merrill. He's just hurt, so I forgot. Minnesota outfield. Oh God, I don't know Minnesota, dude. I don't know Minnesota. Harrison Bader, because he's good at defense. Boom. Giants starting pitcher, who's not Logan Webb. Robbie Ray has been good. Boom. Carson Kelly. Austin Wells. Matt Olson. This could be anybody. How about Griffin Canning? How about Manaya? How about Peterson? Or is it with a D? Peterson. How about what's his name? What is his name? Oh my god, the one dude. He's got like McGill. Yes. Okay. I just remember that his name is Tyler, which is annoying. It's Tyler with an O. Atlanta catcher, Murphy. It's the other one, Baldwin. Drake Baldwin. Cubs first baseman is freaking Flip. I actually don't know the Cubs first baseman. I guess. Who do the Cubs have at first, man? I'll skip it and come back to it, I guess. Giants outfielder, Yastrzemski. No. How about... I don't know who they play in the outfield. How about... Where does Lamont Wade Jr. play? What about Wilmer Flores? Oh, God. Giants outfield. Skip. Vlad Guerrero. Gilbert. Nope. How about Wu? Brian Wu. How about Miller? How about Kirby? How about... It's a different Seattle starting... Oh, Castillo. And a Toronto starting pitcher, Barrios. Gossman. Okay. Damn, it's just these two, man. Ah, yeah, Tylor with an O. It's so stupid. Getting a grape, dude. What the hell? Cubs first base. Who plays first for the Cubs, man? An outfield for the Giants. Man. I do. Billy Nintendo. I'll get a type. It's worth a type. We have 13 minutes, and I will absolutely use all 13 if I have to. Okay. Cubs. Let's think about this. They've got Seiya Suzuki. They got all those guys. Seiya Suzuki, Nico Horner, and Dansby Swanson are second short. They've got they used to have Matt Mervis, but I think he's on the Marlins. They have that dude whose name I don't recall at third, Shaw. I'll just throw it down. And then they have somebody at first. Just someone. You got Kyle Tucker in the outfield. They got PCA in the outfield. And then they've got some random asshole DHing. Oh, is it Michael Bush? Isn't he, like, very good? Boom. Okay. Giants outfielder is literally all that remains. Oh, my God. This is going to kill me. This is going to kill me. And they have to be, like, pretty good. Oh, it's Jung-Hoo Lee. One scundo, baby. Again, I forgot about him because he's hurt. Whew. Perfect score. That last brain grape dialed me in. Let's see what was the hardest one to get. Easiest was obviously Shohei Ohtani. Hardest one, Chad Patrick. I kind of had that thought when when I got that, I was like, this is gonna be my big moment. Then Harrison Bader, then Zach McKinstry, Addison Barger, Matthew Liberatore, Tyler McGill. This all makes sense to me. Nick Martinez or Ernie Clement. I'm the best. Let's do a geography one so I feel bad about myself before ending the stream. And then everyone can make fun of me. Geography, Sporkle. All right. Speed geography. Oh, wait. We've done this one before. It's annoying. It sucks. Geography grab bag. Oceans. Atlantic. Pacific. Arctic. Indian. Southern. Nordic countries. I don't know what counts as Nordic. Greenland does not count. How about Denmark? Okay. Boroughs of New York, I legit don't know. So I'm going to skip that whole section. European countries under 1,000 square kilometers. Vatican. Luxembourg is tiny. No. How about Liechtenstein? No. How about Andorra? Malta? Okay. And there's others. Queens. Bronx. How about Manhattan? Is that a borough? Okay. What about, there's others. Isn't there just New York, New York? Okay. Staten Island is one. Staten Island. It's the city. I know. I was just drawing shit out. Oh, yeah, Brooklyn. How did I forget Brooklyn? Yay. Okay. I forgot it's all in the city. Okay. Great Lakes. Let's do this one. We got Erie. I guess it's one. Superior. Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Lake something. Okay, wait. I need to cover chat. I need to battle this myself. I used to know all the Great Lakes. I no longer know all the Great Lakes. There's like Michigan. Erie, Superior. Huron. And I'll come back to the last one. United Kingdom's constituent countries. I don't know what that means. Largest Japanese islands. I don't know. Capitals of South Africa. Cape Town. That's the only one I know. Wales. Oh, nice. How about Ireland? Just typing shit at this point. Scotland. Boom. I know the largest Japanese island, it's Japan. Hokkaido. Okay. Okinawa. It's not one. England. That's where the type. Fingerland. Fertile Crescent Rivers. Tiber. Euphrates. Boom. And then there's one that was like the Ibris. Or like Igris. Or something like that. It's like sounded like that. Iblis. That's from Sonic 06. What? What's the other one? Or Tigris. I just got it confused with Tiber. Okay, okay. I was like, it sounds like tiger, so it's Tiber. Oh, I was wrong. I'm an idiot. Okay. Anyway. This is really all I've got, I think. I'm afraid. I forgot how much fun Sporkle is. This is so fun, guys. I miss us. Alright. I think I might give up. Northern Ireland. Great get. Way to go. Johannesburg. Alright, I give up. Oh, Monaco is a great shout. Good job. I'm giving up for real this time. Alright, it was England. I never said England. I've just figured it was implied. I forgot. That's really funny. Okay. Lake Ontario. Shit. I was a fool. Oh, I just spelled Liechtenstein wrong. Okay, at least I got one of them. That makes me feel better. I just spelled Liechtenstein wrong. I thought it was just with an I. Are there alternate spellings? No, I legit just blew it. Okay. Well, that's okay. San Marino I wasn't going to get. Honshu, Kyushu, and Shikoku. And then it's Pretoria and Bloemfontein. This is fun. I like the geography grab bag. Look at that. We just barely beat the average as a collective. Let's check the quiz stats to see our worst miss and our best get. Worst miss was probably England. Yeah. Best get was Hokkaido. Thanks, guys. You give me that. And then Tigris and Euphrates. All right. Malta was good as well. Okay. I liked that quiz. Good job whoever made that. Can you name the geography things beginning with N in 2 minutes? N Blitz. I don't like how that sounds. European country. I'm not going to look at chat for this one because then I'll feel embarrassed. I put Norway, but Netherlands was what they had in mind. Oceanian country. That starts with N. Pass. Oh, New Zealand. Does that count? Yeah. Continent. North America. Asian country. An Asian country. North Korea. I'm just gonna start thinking of North for everything. Or Nepal. Major river. Nile. European capital. Pass. U.S. state. Nebraska. African capital. I don't know those. North American capital. Oh, North America, not U.S. capital? Well, shit. Okay, well, Nicaragua. You can go ahead and slide over to that one. North American capital. Do they count state capitals? Like, could I do like... Alright, one isn't coming to me off the cuff. Pass. I don't know capitals of countries. I'm sorry. Canadian province. I don't care about Canada, to be honest. Italian city. World current. It's over. I didn't even notice the time. Naples I should have gotten. I don't know Nicosia. Nairobi I'm familiar with, but I would never have pulled it. Nassau, New Delhi. Nova Scotia, Naples. Namibia. I should have just gone over to the countries, the ones that I know, so I can have a up on them. Oh, Norfolk County. I'm like right near there. U.S. state capital, Nashville. New South Wales. All right, well, I did a bad job. I had trouble. I'm sorry. Bro, I'm sorry. Let's try it again with T. No, I don't want to do that one again. That one was hard. I'm good at, I know where all the states are on a map. I'm good at that, but we've already done that on the channel before, and I got a perfect score, so there's no point in doing that again. Oh my god, they keep just doing all these like letter ones. Can you answer these trivia questions about geography which all intersect on this grid of tiles? Oh, it's a crossword. Casablanca is the largest city in which country? I should know that because it's extremely familiar, but I don't. I'm not looking at chat. Which U.S. state capital is closest to Mount Rushmore? Pierre is the capital of South Dakota, if you didn't know. How long? Fundy and Biscay are named of what kind of body of water? Sea, probably? Well, it didn't turn green, so... Nope. Let's do this one. Which sea separates eastern Sudan from Saudi Arabia? Red. What Saudi Arabian city is home to the Great Mosque? Whatever. I don't know. What are the 7 summits is located in Africa? I don't know. What is the only country that borders both Chad and Gabon? I don't know. What is the world's most populous island? Asia. Cuba? I'm just trying to think of islands that fit. Fiji. It's not, though. It has to be a really big island. My first thought was Australia, but it's apparently not. It's only 4 letters. World's most populated island. Huh. We'll come back. What Sicilian mountain was the largest active volcano, or is the largest active volcano in Italy? What is that thing's called? Etna? Yay. Which American country's largest cities include Leon, Masaya, and Matagalpa? I don't know. I do not know country capitals, unfortunately. This is Kilimanjaro. I don't know why I did not get it. Now, let's spell it right. I spelled it right. Let's do this one. The Venice landmark, whatever the hell, is known as the Bridge of Sospiri. Hope. I don't know. Ponte dei Sospiri. What's it called? Whatever. What Great Lake? I don't know. What capital city is the largest city on the Caspian Sea? I don't know. What famous parasite is the world's most visited art museum? The Louvre. Yay. What is the only country whose name contains multiple instances of the letter Y? Kyrgyzstan? Oh, wait, there's like a Y in there. Is it like that? How do you spell it? Is it like maybe Kyrgyzstan? Or Kyrgyzstan? Yeah. Okay. Getting there. I'm not very good at geography. I'm almost positive. I have chat covered up right now, but I'm like absolutely positive that there's at least some message of someone just being like, Americans. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'm not good at geography, but I'm trying really hard. Which country would you find whatever? Oh, I know St. Stephen's Basilica, but I unfortunately... All right, what's a country that ends in Y? I don't even know. I should, though. That's something that I should know. Highest and most extensive mountain range entirely in Europe. And it's only 4 letters? The Alps. Of course. What term describes all those things that I don't know what they are? Which African nation's flag features a gray crowned crane in a white circle? Oh, cool. I don't know, but that sounds cool. Longest river in both Alaska and Canadian territory that shares its name? I don't know. Capital city of the last U.S. state to join the Union. Honolulu. Boom. Got one. What word begins the names of 3 two-word countries and 2 north? Probably. Not north? Oh, south. Yeah. But of course. Bro. This needs to... Is it really Nicaragua? It fits the... Yeah, boom. Yay! What is the capital of the only country with a non-rectangular flag? Well, that's Nepal, I believe. Nepal has a... It's like 2 triangles, but I don't know the capital of Nepal. Isn't also, like, by some accounts, Switzerland's is a square instead of a rectangle? So I think this is a fib. I think this question is a fib. I think there's actually multiple countries that have a non-rectangular flag, but, you know, whatever. This one's making me sad. Like, how is this? How do I not know this? How is it not Cuba? Because it fits this. How's it not Japan, bro? Or anything? Oh my god! Literally stabbed myself. Oh, this is Morocco. Mensa. I wouldn't know this if I knew anything about any countries that are not the country that I live in. Ugh. Okay, this is a country that starts with C and borders Chad. It's an African country that starts with C. How do I not know it immediately? But it's not like... It's kind of a weird letter thing. Like, what is it? Cape Town. It doesn't fit. It just looked like it would for a second. Longest river in both Alaska and I think I said Asia the first time I read this clue, unfortunately, which is a little embarrassing. Oh, it's Cameroon. Oh my god. This is embarrassing, but the only way I got that is because I was trying to think of countries in head soccer, and Cameroon is like the second character you unlock. World's most populous island is gonna make me cry and die. Okay, I did know that one. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. Oh, I'm running out of clues. I think I've read all the clues. What capital city lives in the... Yeah, I don't know if it ends in EK. Galapagos Islands are part of what country? I don't know. It ends in an R, though. There aren't that many countries that end in R. And for some reason, I can't think of any of them. This one is the most devastating. Like, this just needs to be known. St. Stephen's Basilica is, like, literally such a famous thing. Time right now. It was Hungary, and this was Ecuador. Okay. What is it? It's Java? What do you mean? How? How is Java the world's most populous island? Java. Java is Indonesia's most populous island and the most populous island on Earth. 150 million. That's pretty crazy. Well, and these are bay types. This is Mecca, which is embarrassing that I didn't know that. This I would have never gotten. Size. The Bridge of Size. Malawi. Baku. Don't even know what this is. Oh, I never looked at this clue. By what three-letter abbreviation is the most populous city in the U.S.? Commonly known. Okay, well, I never saw this clue, unfortunately. Ecuador, Algerian. What demonym are native residents of Africa's largest country known? What country? I didn't see that clue either. It was Hungary. Uganda. It's a cool flag. Agra. These are mountains. This is the Yukon, which is another one that I probably should have known. All right, well, I got 54%, average is 68, so I guess I'm just a stupid screw-up, and I should die. All right, guys. This was really fun. I always love a little Sporkle palate cleanser after some Danganronpa. I will see you guys. Actually, I should have made this clear sooner. I forgot to. I will not be seeing you guys live on stream. And probably won't have any uploads either. I didn't even think about that. I really should have tried to rush a video out. Yeah, because I'm about to leave for a vacation. So I'm not going to be seeing y'all on stream until next Thursday. So 9 days from now. Thursday, the 26th, is my next live stream. Maybe I can find a video to like rush out really fast before. I don't think I can. Channel's just gonna die. All right, gang. I love you. Bye.